let's move on to kind of a tough subject we all have to talk about this morning, divorce. You know, it's tough, but it's especially tough when you have kids. And to make matters worse, if you're a soon-to-be ex, you don't agree on how you're going to parent, major conflicts can happen. That's where Jason Castle comes in. He's a family law attorney and partner at Jaburg Wilk, and he's here to help couples come together and hopefully compromise. Right, Jason?
That's the goal.
That is the goal. So let's talk about who comes to you and when should they come to you, and do they need to come to you? Before divorce or during divorce or after divorce?
All of the above.
Ooh, okay.
Typically, you'll come to me before the divorce to understand what your rights are and kind of what the process is, so that if and when you start discussing those issues of separation and how life's going to work, you kind of know what you need to be discussing and what you need to resolve in order to move forward. People that are in divorce, if they haven't talked to somebody before, should come and talk to me, because they may not know their rights and or what is expected and what the court is actually looking for and determining where the children are going to go and how that works.
Right.
And the court's going to focus on the best interest of the children.
Good to know, as the parents should as well.
Should, yes.
Okay.
Then after the divorce is over, you've got your decree and life's going on, there a lot of times will be problems that will arise, and so if you start having some difficulties or some struggles in communications, that's when it's good to come back to an attorney and try to work out some of those details and avoid further conflict.
Right. Well, because things happen, things change, life changes. They're bound to happen. So what is your recommendation to couples? And you deal with a lot of conflicts, high conflicts situations. What is your best advice to couples during a conflict situation?
Well, I guess my advice would be to avoid the emotional issues. Try to take your emotions out of it and focus on the child's best interest. You know, just because you may have the ability, pursuant, for example, you have a decree and it's your parenting time and your ex-spouse is wanting, you know, to extend his or her parenting time by some reason, don't just automatically say no. Sometimes, you know, it's good for the children to have a relationship with extended family. And so if you can encourage that, and then you may have a need later down the road when you know, you want the children to be a part of a wedding or some special event. Kind
of important to keep that in mind. Compromise sounds like the big key here. Do you help couples in situations where they may already have a plan in place and it may need to change? One person needs to move out of state, or maybe alimony needs to change. Can you help people, and child support with that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All of the above, actually.
Okay.
And I would say probably half of my work is post-decree, which is after the divorce is over, you have a decree, and then you're doing some kind of a modification or an enforcement issue.
Okay. Modifications are fairly easy. Lots of emotions going on.
Divorce is never really easy,
right.
And even post-decree, it's still not easy, right, because of the emotional components. And you know, I said earlier, the courts focus on the best interest, and in most cases, parents are both interested in the best interest. Their just perceptions may be a little different, and that creates some conflict.
Yeah, sometimes you have to step back a little bit.
Absolutely.
All right, excellent. Jason, thank you so much. Really good information. If you want to know more, actually Jason wrote an amazing article on this whole topic that is posted on our website. If you need more information, Jaburg Wilk is located at 3200 North Central Avenue at Suite 2000 in Phoenix. You can reach him by calling 602-248-1000. Learn more at jaburgwilk.com.